It's a new year, so it's time for a new video. What's going on, guys? Armando Gong here, back with another video. In fact, my very first video of the year 2020, the new decade. Saying I have not been back doing this for a while, but you know, it's new year, time to get stuff done. And if you have not done so, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell to find out whenever I push out new videos. I've had a lot of time to think about this during my time off just from making these videos, both because I just went into a small funk in the sense that I didn't have the motivation and the continued habit to keep on making these videos. That's definitely on me, and it's just something I need to work on personally. But more importantly, I didn't really have an idea of what I want to create these videos for. Like, who am I doing this for? In the beginning, it was really just a sense for me to work on my communication skills, and that's definitely still the case, because I believe that the more you practice learning, the more you practice talking, the more you practice communicating, they'll all come out in one form or fashion. I definitely see this a lot more in my day-to-day interactions, both with all my friends around me, my teammates on my Dragon Boat team, and just talking to all the people and acquaintances with me. I've had a lot of time to think about this more, because in almost every business, they always ask for you to be in your client's shoes, in your target demographic shoes, like who exactly is your ideal avatar. And I didn't have an answer for that for a really long time in this case. Me making these videos, it was more for my sake, being selfish, and just me spewing out a lot of like verbal garbage, if you want to call it that, but just me just dumping whatever I was thinking on that day into these videos. I guess as a one way, it's just making myself feel better. But again, like I said, working on my communication skills, still good, but somewhat aimless. It took a long time for me to try to think about this in terms of finding out my avatar of who these videos are for. But one idea I've really floated around thinking in my head was just the fact that as a person who is a non-traditional student, non-traditional meaning that I've been out of school for roughly 12 years before I decided to go back into school. Actually, as a non-traditional student, there are things in my situation which I think everyone can relate to in terms of what the situations that we encounter, but also a lot of like the concerns, the fears, a lot of issues that traditional students, meaning those who are directly going out of college and into grad school, does not encounter. Off the top of my head, as an older student, that is exactly one of those main concerns. Like, I am an older student, why should I even bother competing with these younger kids? I've been out of school for so long, why should I even consider going back? But my learning isn't as good as before. I just don't have anything to compete with. I have a lot of other duties to fulfill in life. I have a family now at this point. Where's the money gonna come from? I don't want to just take on student loan debt when I am in my mid-30s. I just don't want to take this on. It's so scary out there. I have a very good job right now. Why would I want to give that up? And there are a lot of these questions that, as a non-traditional student, or even someone later in life who is thinking of trying to take something new on in their life, whether that's a new hobby, or whether it's a new side hustle, whether it's a new job, whether even just changing their jobs, like all these situations occur for us. And it's something that I am well aware of, as I am roughly 2 years into my journey to even start applying into PT school. There aren't that many videos or blogs or people just talking about people who are more established in life, quite frankly, older in life, who are going through the same situations that I am. And I think that as I'm going through this journey, there are lots of other cases of people who are like me, who may or may not have decided to go on this journey to either go back to school or start a new career or just embark on something for themselves later on in life, because there are because of the many reasons I said before. And I think for me, you know, having this avatar where I can start addressing some of these questions that pop up that occurred for me, how I went about it, what my experiences were for it, could be a very valuable tool for a lot of people. I know I'm not a unique case, and I am hoping that by, you know, just fleshing out some of these ideas more so for this target group, that like my ideas become much clearer, and somebody who was in my boat, who may be in my boat in the future, can find someone who they can relate to that may or may not address all the concerns, because I don't claim to know everything. but just find someone who has gone through this and found ways to deal with whatever they're thinking about. Just hopefully get something out of this. That's pretty much a lot of what I've been thinking about in terms of why I kind of stopped doing these videos. Now that I am wanting to do more videos, like, who am I doing it for? The non-traditional student, the person who's established in life who wants to embark on something new. A lot of the issues that I've gone through that I need to consistently think of as I prepare to go back to school, as well as when I'm in school, as well as when I start a family, and just so many things that you don't encounter when you're earlier in your college career. That's a lot of verbal garbage that I just threw out there, but too long didn't read or too long didn't listen. Making new videos, talking about non-traditional students, what we all go through, questions, scenarios, situations, as well as those who want to start something later in life, who is just looking for someone to listen to their story and have gone through their same situations. Hopefully all this rings a bell. Please leave a comment below if it does, and I will talk to you later. Again, my name is Armando Gong, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.